Hi everyone, it's Nancy Ampaw. I'm the International Marketing Manager at Black Belt 360, and I'm here today with Ben Wood, the Manager of CCS Insights. I hope I got your title right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, fantastic. So he had an excellent presentation earlier today talking about some of the trends in the refurbished market and some of the things to look out for as well in 2025. So over to you. What do you think are some of the key trends to look out for next year in this industry, particularly?
Well, some of the big things, I think, firstly, huge discussion here at the Circular Summit event about the grading of devices and trying to get some consistency there. And aligned to that, automation is going to be massively important. More efficient, more consistent way of looking at secondary market devices. And that spans both the hardware and the software. So some of the elements around making sure that devices are correctly wiped and totally data cleansed, but also making sure it has the latest software, and also that everything's up to date and functioning correctly.
Yeah, I think those are really, really great points. And of course, as I was even saying earlier, grading is just this big inconclusive topic. Do you think that there's ever going to be a way that we can maybe bridge the gap with mobile grading and maybe cut out the noise and some of the nuances around that, because it's such a complex issue at the moment?
Yeah, for people who don't know, I mean, the grading is a bit of the Wild West at the moment. So when you have a second-hand phone and you buy it, it could be grade A or grade 1 or grade something else, different types of condition, and it's very much in the eye of the beholder. So in some cases we're seeing grading done by humans, and that works okay-ish, but you can see huge differences when phones go down a line in a reverse logistics space, taking those devices in, where on a Monday morning, if someone's had a heavy weekend, they might not quite pick out the blemishes as well as they do at other times. Automation, putting those through machines with AI, with lots of test metrics, has the added benefit of better, more consistent grading, but also reduced return rates on devices when they're sold, taking it from about 5% down to 1%.
Yeah, wow, that's that's fascinating. I mean, there's so much anxiety at the moment around AI, especially. But do you think that maybe the automated aspects of device grading is much better than the humanized aspect of device grading? Which one is a little bit more precise? Which one do you think needs a lot more work and precision?
Automated every time.
Automated
gives you that consistency. It runs 23 hours a day. You can deal with lots of different types of devices. You can do multiple tests very, very quickly. The human factor is good for smaller scale stuff. So if you're only a small player grading a few devices and you've got the time to put the effort into being very careful with them, that's good. But we're going to see much more on software diagnostics as well. And I think we're going to start seeing the manufacturers surfacing more capabilities to check whether devices have genuine parts in them, for example. And that's something that Apple in particular have been starting to work hard with the latest iOS 18 release.
Yeah, I think, great points again. And of course, we're always hearing about Apple and iPhone. What is it about Apple and the iPhone that makes it such a big contender in this industry in comparison to maybe, Android and other Samsung devices? What is it really about Apple?
Well, what Apple did was they delivered products that came with a long lifespan, a lot of consistency, software upgrades that lasted for years and years and years, and that made them a very attractive product. Equally, it's the market leader in premium devices, and second-hand iPhones make the kind of ability to buy into a device much easier and much more affordable. So Apple win anyway. Even if someone buys a second-hand iPhone, it gets them hooked on the ecosystem.
Wow, impressive. So, Apple isn't going anywhere. And, once again, they are such a big contender in this industry. But let's talk a little bit more about statistics and see how many refurbished devices are coming into, the Apple stream yearly in comparison to maybe, let's say, Samsung, Android, or Huawei, or other mobile brands. Do you know precisely how many they're bringing in to refurbish?
Yeah, it's kind of an 80-20 split at the moment. 80% iPhone.
That's
we
big.
Need to do a lot more work on Android on a global basis. 400 million units, billions of dollars of revenue accounted for. Even in just the last quarter, 86 million units. Unbelievable momentum. And I think this event, the Circular event where you're attending as well, we're seeing a meeting of the minds of people who are investing heavily to deliver better products.
Exactly. I mean, it's really, really, really big, this industry, and it's only going to get much more vast, much more bigger, and we could even say much more complex in
Absolutely.
2025. So, I mean, Ben, how would you summarize the way this industry has been headed this year, particularly? And then, of course, we can forecast for 2025, but how would you conclude how this industry has gone this year? What has been some of the highs and lows?
In the last 12 months, we've seen the industry professionalize. The US is leading the way.
Okay.
75% of devices sold secondhand in the UK come through organized channels, which means they're refurbished, repackaged, come with warranty and those sorts of things.
Yeah,
We're seeing that trend here in the UK as well. In other markets, it's starting to pick up. We're seeing automation coming into the process, which will make things more efficient, more consistent. So they're the things I'm most excited about.
Fantastic. So yeah, efficiency and consistency is the way to go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you very much, Ben, for attending. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me along.
Thank you. Bye.